So our guest this morning sharing his journey, a victim becoming victorious in his testimony. Joining us here is author Gabriel Tuggle. Thank you so much for coming on the program. Testimony, I hear church, a little bit going on there, and we're going to get into that in just a moment. But first, I want to start with what inspired the book being called Stronger Than a Speeding Bullet. This all happened 30 years ago, right?
Over 32 years ago. And first and foremost, before I say anything, I would like to thank God, who I would like to give the highest praise for, because he's allowed me to be here this morning, and my mom. And the reason for the Stronger Than a Speeding Bullet is it's a story about a young man, full sports athlete, that knew he had what it took to be the next multiple sports athlete. And it's to inspire, to let them know that I am a survivor. I'm a survivor of a .44 caliber shot to the head.
So this happened a little more than 30 years ago. You were in high school, aspiring football player, baseball player, and this happens. What was that process afterward? I'm thinking that the recovery must have been years.
It was years, and it was the difficult times in my life. And the most difficult times about it is when I was in rehab, I didn't even know know my family. I didn't recognize my family. That was the most toughest time of the rehab. But also what I did was all the athletic ability, the hard training, the dedication, I transitioned that into becoming stronger than a speeding bullet.
And that's where I wanted to go next, because I think when we're in high school, we have our hopes and dreams, and we are laser focused, specifically if you're an athlete, I think. How did you transition away from that dream into who you are today?
Well, I had, like in the good book, it says you have to transform and renew your mind daily. So I had to transform my mind and to retrain and rethink about the spiritual, the authentic gift that I was blessed with, to transition to something else, because I could no longer be an athlete.
When did you start writing this? When did this become something that you wanted to do to inspire others?
Actually, I was out in Arizona, and I was engaged, and the Spirit just hit me and just said, write the book. I kept seeing messages and different things, and write the book, write the book. So I started the journey of writing the book in 2016 and 2017. 2020, I reached out to an editor, and she took the job, and it just started the journey from there.
And here we are today. Again, the book is Stronger Than a Speeding Bullet. If you're talking to teens out there, like we said, that has, these aspirations, these dreams, when things have to change, maybe it's not as drastic as what happened to you, obviously, but what do you say to those teens?
I will tell them that life is all like the movie Forrest Gump. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what to expect. Yeah. And just know that their plans don't always go according to life, because there's always something greater, there's always something better. Like what I'm doing is to inspire, to be an inspiration to many, especially the youth and the senior.
Where can people get the book?
They can get it on my website, Alive for Greatness, and they also can go to Amazon. It's on Amazon. Barnes & Nobles, and also if they see me around Atlanta, I'll have some.
I'll say, yeah.
Copy, yes.
You're here.
I'm here. I'm here.
And the other thing I want to quickly mention too, there are some conversations about a possible movie, right?
Yes, there's been some entertaining possibility of making my book become a film.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for coming on the program. Stronger Than a Speeding Bullet. Gabriel Tuggle. We'll be right back.